Well, Stats Canada releasing new inflation numbers this morning, a new record as the consumer price index climbed to 8.1% in June. For more on what this means for your wallet, we have City News 680 senior business editor Mike Eppel on the line. Mike, thanks for joining us. Again, it looks like it's fueled by energy prices.
Yeah, the cost for gasoline year over year up more than 50%, Tammy. We're looking at hotel costs because people are traveling again. Hotel costs up nearly 50%, 68% here in Ontario and up across the board. Food prices up by almost 9%. Car and truck prices up almost 9%. That 8.1% headline is the highest or fastest pace of price gains year to year since January of 1983. Interesting to note, however, it was not as hot as economists had expected. We were looking at a gain of maybe 8.5%. So from the Bank of Canada's perspective, remember last week they raised interest rates for the fourth time this year by 100 basis points, a supersized interest rate hike of 1%. Their next meeting's coming up in early September. Maybe this takes a little bit of pressure off from another needed interest rate increase of the magnitude that we just saw. Interest rates are still going to go up because we've still got to get that inflation rate, according to the Bank of Canada, down to around 2 to 3%. That's what they'd like to see it at. Of course, a lot of these things are out of their hands right now with global economic pressures, but you have to figure interest rate hikes are still in the offing despite or because of that inflation reading at 8.1%.
And Mike, how did housing prices and rent prices actually factor into this rate?
Rental rates are going up. Mortgage costs, though, are inching higher, and overall housing affordability kind of stabilized, again, month to month, but it's still up year to year. That's the problem. So that's going to also have to tip lower before we start to see the overall inflation scenario start to cool off a little bit.
All right, Mike, thank you so much for joining us. Again, another record. We'll see what happens next month. Thanks a lot.